would you like to be 5 years from now? Have you ever wished that you might be able to write a letter to your younger self? I'm Dr. Carol. Well, you can't write that letter to your younger self, but you can have a talk with the self that you are now. And that's where time travel comes in. I invite you to go into your mental time capsule and go 5 years into the future and wake up and look around. Make it a desirable future. You will be 5 years older than you are right now. And what would you like that life to be? Think of the various dimensions of your life, your physical body and health, your mind and emotions, your career, vocation, your finances, your marriage, your friendships, your relationship with God. What would you like life to be like in 5 years? Drifting rarely works. So if you just go along life without doing much, you are not going to get to that desired future. You're going to end up somewhere else. But changing your trajectory now will make it a whole lot more likely that you will get to that desirable future. I'd encourage you to think about the different areas of your life and a step that you already know you can take to change your trajectory 5% more in a healthy direction toward the life that you would like to have 5 years from now. Again, you'll be 5 years older regardless of whether you do this or not. So make it a good trajectory. In your physical health, maybe you'd like to have more energy, be more resilient and toned and fit and have more energy. Well, you can't go out and run a marathon today, but you can put on your walking shoes and go outside after dinner tonight and walk for 20 minutes. A 5% step in that direction. Your mind and emotions, maybe you'd like to be more resilient and happy and less stressed. Well, a 5% step might be you will start a gratitude journal. Every day writing down something you're grateful for to train your mind to see what is good. Your finances. Maybe in 5 years you'll be approaching retirement or in retirement and you don't see that you have as much money as you would like. Well, you can't put $1 million in the bank today, but you can cut back on some unnecessary spending. Maybe stop some subscriptions that you aren't using to, video services or whatever. You can start saving a little bit, and those steps will be small, but it will be 5% more in that direction, and you'll certainly have more money than you would if you don't do those steps. About your relationships, your marriage, if you're married, maybe your marriage is facing some challenges and it's hard to see how it could turn out to be a good future in your marriage. Well, that seems like a long ways away, but a 5% step, you can plan a time to sit down with your spouse and say, what kind of a marriage do we want to have in the future? To think together about what we want to build. Whether or not you're married, maybe you need some people, some friends. Maybe you're more isolated than you want to be, should be, than is healthy. And that seems hard, but a 5% step, you're going to join a small group. A Bible study group, a therapy group, a 12-step group, a running group, a book club, something, and connect with some people. 5% step in the direction you want to go. Career, hobbies, vocations. Maybe your 5% step is, I'm going to take a class. I'm going to develop another skill to advance in my career. Or maybe there really isn't any hobbies that you enjoy, but okay, my 5% step is I'm going to find one. I'm going to start volunteering or just trying out some different hobbies to see what I might like. And that's your 5% step, your relationship with God. Maybe your relationship with God has been strong and vibrant, and you want that relationship in 5 years to be even more intimate and closer. So maybe your 5% step, you're going to go on a retreat this year. You're going to spend a half day, a day, a couple days alone with God. Maybe your relationship with God hasn't been very strong. And your 5% step is you're going to download the YouVersion Bible app. And you're going to start a Bible reading plan. And the first 10 minutes of every day, you're going to open that reading plan, you're going to read the Bible verses, and you're going to talk to God for a couple minutes. And that's going to be your 5% step in that direction. I'd encourage you to think that through, because the steps that you take today will make it a whole lot more likely that in 5 years, your life will be much more like you want it to be and like God wants it to be as well. If you are a woman in the midlife season, before, during, or after menopause, this is especially important. And if so, I would love to invite you to our Navigating Midlife online course, navigatemidlife.com. In this course, it's especially for midlife women. We talk about the physical changes going on before, during, and after menopause, how that affects you, the mental and emotional challenges that impact women in this season, your changing sexuality, your shifting identity and purpose, what God has to say about all of this. I know you will find this meaningful, and I'd love to have you join us. Navigatemidlife.com, or check the link underneath this video, and I would love to see you there. God bless you.